I've been procrastinating a lot of tasks recently. I've been meaning to change my brake pads for about 3 weeks now, and I haven't done it. So I thought, why not do a tutorial to inspire me to keep going and show also how to change a tire while I'm at it. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so first things first, with any of these tires, you can't just unscrew them on the ground. You have to get the car up first, and then you can actually undo all the lug nuts and get the tire off to do anything else. So the first thing you're gonna need is this guy. You turn this, and it goes up, and you're gonna put it under here. There's a very specific spot. It's right here, there's a little metal ridge. And so this little metal divot will fit right into that ridge. And then you're gonna keep raising the car with this. I have a floor jack, so I'm gonna cheat on that a little bit. But yeah, this is what you need first. It'll be in the back of your car. Underneath, there's usually a little cover, but you can look up where yours is on your car. But I have this one, and it also has the actual wrench for the lug nuts. Whenever you're turning it, you'll use this guy and you'll stick him in here, and you can use him to actually turn so you have a little more leverage. And they're a bit of a pain. That's why I have this guy. This one's way easier. It's like, I think $40 or $30, super simple, but all you do is literally just pump it and it goes up. So much better, so much simpler. But yeah, that's how this one works. Good thing to know about these, a lot of your cars will have a lock on one of the nuts right here. So without this piece, you're not gonna be able to take off your tire. It's usually in the glove box, but it's got a little pattern right here. And all you have to do is line it up on here until you find it, and then that'll be locked in. And you can actually start unscrewing it. A lot of people say do it in a star pattern. So it's kind of like what you would do like whenever you're drawing a star as a kid. So it's like this, like that kind of thing. I kind of did it wrong a second ago. But you'll just take all these off in that pattern. And as soon as you do that, you can put all of those to the side and take off the tire itself. I went ahead and loosened all these. Quick note, before you even start, I totally forgot about this because I already did it. But make sure you put your emergency brake on so that your car is not gonna roll away on the side of the highway. That's pretty important. I should have mentioned it earlier. They're all off. I put them over there. But from here, you're gonna be careful. Don't put your hands towards there. You can just go right here, up towards the top. Just pull up. You can pull it straight off. The next part, we'll have to deal with this guy. Fair warning, if you don't care about changing brake pads and you just wanna get to the tire part, just go ahead and skip ahead. But for this is a 2014 Honda Accord. So there is a 14 millimeter bolt that's in the bottom of this. It's called the caliper. And I'm gonna take out the bottom one. It's on the back right here. And take this guy out. And then as soon as I get that out, I can prop this up right here without damaging the brake line. And I'm gonna be really careful about that because don't wanna drive around without brakes. All right, so if you're a person who doesn't like getting their hands dirty, keep this in mind. It comes off really easy. This isn't like oil, this is just dirt. But if you like gloves, gloves are great. But if you're on the side of the highway, whatever. So this guy comes up right here, gently. And this piece right in here is what presses down on the brakes. But literally all you're gonna do to get the old brake pads out is literally this. You just pull them. You pop them straight out. Will come out. There you go. And then there'll be an old clip right here. You pop the clip out, pop the other clip out. That's literally it for getting them out. And then this is the rotor. You can kind of feel along it, make sure it's not worn, kind of look at it, make sure it's not warped or anything. So the kit you're gonna get probably online is gonna come with little metal clips. All you're gonna do is gonna stick them on. Make sure the inside parts aren't bending or anything. You're not putting any bent pieces into your car. And then you're gonna press them on down. And That's it. I'm gonna do the same for the top one. Okay, this part's a little hard to show, but I'm gonna get this C-clamp. I'm gonna put it over this little part right here. I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna get the C-clamp and cover it. And then from here, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna tighten it so that I can press down the internal parts of the caliper, and so that we can actually fit the new brakes. So that's that. I'm gonna loosen it up. From here, we can get all this out. Now this is nice and flush. We're gonna put in the brake pads. This guy's gonna go on the back side. He's got this little thing. This little clip is actually what makes the noise when your brake pads are running low, because this little thing is slightly higher than all the ceramic. So whenever it gets low, this is actually gonna scratch on the rotor and it's gonna make that squealing sound. They intentionally make it like that so that you can hear it well before it happens. So all of you who are driving around with squealy brakes, that's what's happening. But yeah, you're just gonna push them in, just clip them on. It's pretty simple. You just kind of set them in there. The hard part comes next. So I went ahead and added lubricant to here, here, and here. If you're a little squeamish about lubricant, sorry. Make sure do not put it on the friction side, only on the outside. But we're gonna put it right here. If you do get any on it, you can just wipe it off. But you're gonna put it here, and then I'm gonna carefully stick that guy in there. Now this is the delicate part. We're gonna get these called V springs, and we're gonna put them right here, and another one right here. And what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to clamp down on the brakes. That's why you might wanna wear gloves for this part. You're gonna have to clamp down on them, put the V-spring in, and hold them there while you're putting the caliper back. So it's really complicated. If you have a second person, that's great. We're gonna slide it into place. And then there's a piece on the back, this little part where the 14mm goes, that's sticking out. You can just press that in and you can push it all the way down. But lubricant, again. I'm gonna put the 14mm back in the back. Quick thing to note, I'm using a torque wrench. You're gonna wanna put this back on with the right amount of torque. This one's supposed to be about, I'll look it up before I actually do it. And as soon as we get this like properly situated, we're just gonna kind of wiggle it a little bit, make sure it's nice and tight. All right, so we're gonna get our tire right here. We're gonna kind of line it up as best we can, just get it on in there. Then we're gonna lift up, set it on this top one, line up the other ones, push it on it, and it should kind of stay. And then we're gonna do what we did before with the star pattern of putting all the bolts back on, and we'll tighten it. Technically, it's supposed to be like something like 80 foot-pounds, but realistically, you're on the side of the road, you probably don't have a torque wrench, just until it can't go anymore, but not like, but just till it's not really moving and it's not loose, would be my advice. I'm not a professional. So last thing, for this guy, what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn it lefty-loosey and lower the tire all the way down. For mine, I have this thing, so I'm gonna release the pressure right here. There we go. Main thing to note, whenever you're going for the brakes, before you actually go, while your car is still stopped, you're gonna pump it just a little bit, not full force to the ground, but just pump it a little bit till you feel it as it should be. And then you're gonna start your car up. And then you're just gonna do little tests, little bitty ones. And yeah, but otherwise, we're pretty much done.